Hey guys, this is Brian, aka Texas Treasures. Seems like it's been a while since I've made a video like this, but I figured today was the day to do it. Today's a big new chapter in my life. The past 18 years, 18 years plus 2 weeks, I've been teaching. And today I am no longer teaching. I left teaching to go full-time as a reseller. So that's kind of the topic this morning. Spent, like I said, a little bit over 18 years teaching. I've taught 2nd grade, 4th grade, 6th grade, 8th grade. I've taught English 1, taught English, reading language arts. I've taught U.S. history, world studies, taught a lot of different things over the years. I have enjoyed teaching. I've coached a lot as well. Really love the coaching. That was probably my favorite thing, was coaching softball, basketball, football, track. Love working with the kids. You get to know them on a deeper level and not having to worry about the testing and all that. But for the past, I guess going on 3 years now, I've been reselling on the side. I've slowly built it up. And here for the last while, I've actually make more reselling than I do teaching. And with the current state of affairs, with what's going on in the world, and I used to teach in Dallas ISD, and Dallas still has quite a bit of cases. And when I broke it down by zip code, the zip code I teach in is the hot spot of all of Dallas County. And then couple that on with the fact that the junior high I teach in last year had student enrollment in over 1,900, making us one of the top 5, if not the very largest junior high as far as population. So you add all that together, that just seems like a recipe for disaster. I'm not a spring chicken anymore, and my parents are in their 70s, and my dad has a lot of medical conditions. So if I teach, if I continue to teach, basically no way I'd be able to see my parents, and not to mention risk bringing that home. Now my wife is a teacher. She teaches Spanish at I'm not gonna say where. She teaches Spanish in another school district in a suburb. She's also stressed out. Like, one of her students has COVID and they're at home, and it seems like we're getting updates daily that someone at one of the schools, and this is a smaller district, has COVID. So I'm scared it's going to spiral out. I'm really stressed out for my wife. My goal is to build up the reselling. Also talking to my brother-in-law. He owns a pool company that's growing like crazy. Talking about coming on board with him to do some pool sales. There's some really good money in that as far as commissions. So I'd love to be able to do both of them. Right now it's just reselling. Once he gets busier, I've already talked to him, come on board for some training and eventually get out there and hopefully sell some swimming pools. He built our swimming pool. It's a great pool. Matter of fact, here, I'll add a picture of it up here. You can check it out. He did a great job. And so I would love to be able to sell some pools. That's reselling. Well, I guess that's just selling altogether. And continue the reselling, get enough money, pull my wife out of teaching. Maybe she can help me with the reselling business. So that's kind of the big news for today. Now it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. I did get up early like usual. Like, I'm not gonna be a slacker. Had a lot of orders to pack this morning, so got all those bad boys packed up. I'm on my way to drop a big lantern I sold, one of those antique Coleman lanterns. Gonna drop that off at UPS, and then I've got another bag full of packages going to the post office. So we're gonna drop those off. I haven't ran in a couple weeks, to be honest. The whole teaching, and I've been teaching online for the past couple weeks, that and reselling and the stress of trying to make this big decision, because there is some anxiety, right? Because teaching does bring you a nice steady income, and I was actually a distinguished teacher. Like, Dallas has a distinguished teacher program. I was rated as a DTR. so my compensation was pretty nice. But the thing is, it's still kind of capped. And I know reselling, I control my destiny. I control how much money I make, the decisions I make, the sourcing, all that. It's all in your hands as a reseller. And in our book club, we've been talking a lot. We read Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. And one of the concepts that he has in that book is you got to go all in. Like, what you want has to be a burning desire, and you can't go half in. You can't say, well, maybe. You've got to burn your boats, right? Like the old what was it? The old story of the ancient Greek warrior king who invaded another island. They were outnumbered like 3-1. As soon as they got on the island, he had his men burn the boats behind them, because no retreat. I think your motivation is going to be a little bit stronger, right? And it's that same idea for whatever you're doing. So as far as reselling now, like, and I've looked at my numbers, I'm already doing it, but I've got to kill it, right? And I love the idea of having that potential of really the top end being determined by me. So what I do during the day, during the week, is going to determine that. I'm not going to be slacking. I'm not going to be taking it easy, barely getting by. I'm looking to crush it. So I'm really excited about this new chapter. To be totally transparent, a little bit nervous because, you know, that steady check is gone. I've got to produce. I've got to source. Well, I've got to list. I've got to ship. I've got to do customer service. And one of the other things, guys, is here recently, about the past 3 or 4 weeks, I've really started cross-listing. I'm using List Perfectly, and I'm listing things on, depending on what it is though, but on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and my Mercari sales are really picking up. Facebook Marketplace with their shipping options, and I'm getting orders daily there now. And I also sell some on OfferUp. So, and with that being said, it's really kind of diversified me. Like, I'm getting sales on every platform every day, so that takes a little bit of the risk away, and it's also leading to a faster sell-through rate. My items are selling faster. My replenishables, like, my model is I'm currently doing a lot of replenishables, and so when I make an order, I'm doing a larger order and I'm listing them on all these platforms. So that's helping. And here's my thought. So I've sold everything over the years, well, just about every way you can resell that I can think of. I've done garage sales, I've done thrift stores, storage units, estate sales, online auctions, retail arbitrage, wholesale. I don't know if I missed anything, but I've done them all, and they've all been successful. And like when the pandemic hit, I didn't feel safe and everything was closed down, so I was doing a lot of online auctions and storage units, and that got me through the summer. And then late summer, I started cranking out more of the replenishables / wholesale. But now that I'm going full time, like, I plan on getting up at 5 or 6 a.m. and working until my wife and my daughter come home, which is 5 to 6 p.m. So that gives me about 12-hour window. And my goal is to do that Monday through Friday, hopefully kill it, take the weekends off. But in that, 55 to 60 hours per week, the wholesale and the shipping only take up so much time. So now I'm going to have time to get out there, get back to my roots, do some sourcing for some unique one-offs. I love shoes, to get out there, find those good shoes, hit those garage sales on Fridays, find those items that sell for good money, because a lot of my replenishables, they don't make giant profit, but they're steady and they're easy to ship, and that's kind of like my foundation. So now being able to get out there and get more of these big one-off sales that I used to do more of, like adding those two together, I think will really take me to the next level. So once again, guys, I'm just really kind of pumped. Just wanted to make a quick short video on this. I do plan on getting back to making a couple of videos per week, doing some live shows here and there, mixing it a little YouTube, because I'm not you know, the life of a reseller, it's kind of a lonely life. And since I'm not teaching, I won't have those teacher friends in person. I won't be able to talk to over 100 kids a day. It's just gonna be me, you know. And I do have some good reseller friends, you know, Clay, Scott, Kevin, Val. There's quite a few of them, but that's the beauty of YouTube, that you can connect with people you have interest with, and you can get that sense of community even if you're not there in person. So that's about it for today, guys. I'm gonna get these packages dropped off. I am going to do a little self-care. I'm gonna go for a quick run at the park, which is near the post office. Come home, grab a bite to eat, and then this afternoon I'm going to get back to listing some items. I got some shoes that I picked up about a month ago. Get those things prepped and listed. It's funny, I listed one yesterday, a pair of Lucchese boots. Really rare, like these Chukka boots. Lucchese's a great brand, by the way, and I picked these up like at $3 at a thrift store, and literally within like 5 minutes they sold. So that, matter of fact, that's one of the items shipping out today. So, you know, turn 3 into 50 plus shipping. Not bad. That'll work. That's what I'm talking about, guys. So my challenge to you is, whatever your dream is, and by the way, consider joining my mastermind group, my reseller mastermind group, our book club. We talk about all this stuff. Whatever your dream is, man, set that goal, and then get your processes, get your habits in order. Go out there, make it happen. We can achieve whatever we want to achieve, guys. Don't let fear get in the way. Don't stay in a job that is, well, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to say, I decided not to stay in a job that was safe, but that limited me, and I was burnt out on. I'm going out there, going after what I want. I encourage you guys to do the same. If you like this content, guys, smash the like button. Go ahead and subscribe to get notified when new videos are out, and leave a comment. What is a goal that you have, that you want to work towards, and what's standing in your way? I'd love to hear from you guys. We all have a good one. Until next time, this is Texas Treasures. I'm out. Peace.